Is your Windows 11 laptop constantly gasping for air, dying in just a couple of hours? You bought it for the freedom to work from anywhere, but let's be honest, it feels like you're still on a leash, permanently tethered to a power outlet. But what if I told you there's a better way? The good news is that your laptop is already packed with features that can completely change its battery game. In the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through the most essential tweaks that will finally give you the long-lasting battery you've been dreaming of. I'll go step by step, and I'll explain why each change works. Let's get started and finally set you free from the wall plug. Tweak 1. Choose the right power mode. Alright, the single biggest and easiest win is hiding right inside your main settings. It's called power mode, and it lets you tell your laptop what's more important right now: all-out performance, or squeezing every last drop of power from the battery. By default, it's usually set to balanced, but we can do better. To get there, open your Settings app. Just press the Windows key and I together. From there, click on System, and then find Power and Battery. You'll see a drop-down menu for power mode. The option you want is Best Power Efficiency. Now, not every PC will have this exact wording. It depends on the hardware, but just choose whatever sounds like the most battery-friendly option. So, what does this actually do? It just tells Windows to be smarter with your resources. It'll slightly lower your processor speed when you're not doing anything crazy, limit how much power goes to other components, and stop background apps from secretly sipping your battery. The trade-off is a tiny dip in peak performance, but for everyday stuff like browsing, writing, or watching videos, you honestly won't feel the difference. What you will feel is your battery lasting so much longer. This one click is the foundation for everything else we're about to do. Tweak 2. Your display. If your battery had a public enemy number one, it would be your screen. The display is almost always the single biggest power hog on any laptop. The brighter the screen, the faster you'll see that battery percentage plummet. But the good news is, this also makes it one of the easiest places to score some huge power savings. First, let's just lower the brightness. You can do this from the Quick Settings panel. Just click the area with your Wi-Fi and speaker icons on the taskbar, and you'll see a brightness slider. If you're indoors, you almost never need it at 100%. Try setting it to around 20 or 30%. Your eyes will adjust in a minute, and your battery will thank you. Tweak 3. Energy Saver. Okay, let's talk about the ultimate button, Energy Saver. You might remember this feature as Battery Saver from older versions of Windows, but it's been improved and is now known as Energy Saver. This mode is your emergency plan, designed to aggressively cut power usage when your battery gets low. When you flip on Energy Saver, Windows instantly goes into lockdown. It automatically dims your screen, puts a stop to most background app activity, and pauses non-essential things like email and calendar syncing. It's a powerful, one-click fix to stop all the little leaks draining your battery. You can turn it on in two ways. The quickest is to just click the battery icon in your taskbar and then click the button with the little leaf icon. You'll see that leaf pop up over your battery, confirming it's on. This is perfect for those moments of panic. The second, more proactive way, is to have it turn on by itself. Go to Settings, choose System, then Power and Battery, and click on Energy Saver. Here, you can set it to turn on automatically at a certain percentage. The default is usually 20%, but if you get anxious early, you can set it to 30% or even 40%. You'll also see a setting that says lower screen brightness when using Energy Saver. Definitely keep that checked. Think of this feature as your safety net, making sure your laptop squeezes out every last minute of life when you need it most. And don't worry, it turns itself off the second you plug back in. Tweak 4. Control background apps. Ever close your laptop's lid, come back an hour later, and find a chunk of your battery has vanished? Where is all that juice going? The main suspect is often background apps. A lot of apps love to keep running, sensing data, and checking for updates even when you're not using them, which can silently kill your battery. Windows 11 lets you play detective and find the worst offenders. Go back to Settings, choose System, then Power and Battery, and this time, click on Battery Usage. This screen is your command center. It shows you a ranked list of apps and exactly how much battery they've been using. You might be shocked at what's at the top of the list. Once you find a power-hungry app, click the three dots next to it and hit Manage Background Activity. This takes you to a new page with a drop-down for background apps permissions. You have three choices: Always, Power Optimized, and Never. For any app that you don't need sending you notifications 24/7, changing this from power optimized to never is a game changer. It means the app can't do anything unless you have it open on your screen. Another place to check is your startup apps. These are the programs that launch themselves the moment you turn on your computer. Disabling the ones you don't need not only makes your laptop boot faster, but also cuts down on background processes from the very start. To do this, open Task Manager, click the Startup Apps tab, and just disable anything you don't need running immediately. Leave your antivirus alone, but things like game launchers and other utilities can usually be turned off without causing any problems. This might seem obvious, but every single minute your screen is on, when you're not looking at it, is just wasted battery. A lot of us have really long timeouts for the screen and sleep mode, and that adds up to a ton of drain over a day. Let's make sure yours are set up right. Let's head back to our favorite place, Settings, choose System, then Power and Battery. Now, click on Screen and Sleep. You'll see 4 options, but we only care about the 2 that say on battery power. The other 2 are for when you're plugged in. First is Turn off my screen after. This just turns off the display, our number 1 battery eater. Setting this to something short, like 2 or 3 minutes, is perfect. Second is Put my device to sleep after. Sleep mode is a low power state that saves your session so you can jump right back in. It uses a little power, but way less than being on. Setting this to 5 or 10 minutes is a great balance. So, a great setup is to have the screen turn off after 3 minutes and the whole laptop go to sleep after 5. That way, if you just step away for a second, the screen goes dark to save juice. But if you get pulled into a longer conversation, the whole system will hibernate to protect your battery for when you get back. It's a simple tweak, but the savings really accumulate. Tweak 6. Disconnect unused radios and peripherals. If you're on a plane, in a class, or just riding offline, you can save a surprising amount of power by just turning them off. The fastest way is with the Quick Settings panel, the same spot where we changed the brightness. Just click the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth buttons to toggle them off. And if you want to silence everything at once, that's what airplane mode is for. This same logic applies to physical stuff, too. Anything you have plugged into your USB ports, an external mouse, a flash drive, even your phone's charging cable is drawing power from your laptop's battery. If you're not actively using it, unplug it. It's a simple habit that makes a real difference. And there you have it. We've gone through a whole toolkit of adjustments, from one-click fixes to deeper tweaks, all designed to put you back in control of your battery life. By taking these steps, you're fundamentally changing how your laptop uses power. You're telling it to be smarter, more efficient, and more aware. You can finally break free from that frustrating cycle of constant charging and actually use your laptop for what it was made for, freedom. If this guide was helpful and you're already seeing more time away from the plug, do me a favor and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel out. For more tutorials to get the absolute most out of Windows 11, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these tips made the biggest difference for your laptop? Drop your results and any of your own secret battery saving tricks in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the freedom.